So, hey Dennis, welcome to another episode of there were some actually good movies this year. So 2023 is over, and we are in 2024 now, and it's actually been a whole month. We're in February, if you didn't know, when I'm making this video. And it was actually probably the best year for filmmaking in a solid while. We saw a very big resurgence in theaters. 2 films this year hit $1 billion grossing, and that's some huge strides compared to the previous 3 years. I mean, it's been a while since we actually saw some good grossing theaters. Movies. What am I talking about? But this is gonna be the first video that I kind of actually just made without it being a joke. But with all of the movies we're gonna mention, there's gonna be some spoiler warnings. So this is my spoiler warning that I'm gonna give ahead of the video. Just know you have 2 options. Red pill, blue pill this. You can either watch the rest of this video knowing there's going to be spoilers, or you can watch all of the movies in 2023 and then come back and watch this. That would double my view count. So, I mean, you could... this one's pretty good. But it's your choice. Don't care. I don't really care. Now let's deep dive into this thing. So this year there are many good popular movies in 2023, which both the Mario and Barbie movie grossed over $1 billion. So you could see that we kind of were getting out of this state that we were in when we were kind of struggling in the theaters. And there's some great movies this year, some examples of some pretty good ones. Barbie was not my favorite, but it was alright. Oppenheimer, the Mario movie, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse were genuinely pretty great movies. And we actually had a good year of movies in the theaters. Now, all of those movies received some backlash. The best two ones, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse got a little bit of backlash, but not much. And the Mario movie got really no backlash, other than the Oppenheimer was boring, Barbie was political issues, and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 was just one that I liked. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 was one that I adore and I liked, but it generally wasn't really considered a great movie by a lot of people. I thought it was amazing though. And I really didn't watch a whole lot of Barbie or Oppenheimer. And the Mario movie was great, but it was really the things that it was definitely for the Mario fans, because without the Easter eggs, it was just an alright movie. And Spider-Man left on a cliffhanger, and the writer's strike happened, so screw that movie. It sucks now. Probably should have put it in the bad category. Why would they leave on a cliffhanger? A movie. It's not even a TV show. Why would they leave? I'm done with that rant. I'm moving on to the mediocre. Some examples of straight up mediocrity is Fast and Furious X, which... why is that a movie? That's the 10th one. That's 10. Little Mermaid, Elemental, and Wonka were all just alright. And The Little Mermaid had political issues. I'm not getting into that. Elemental really didn't, but also Disney is awful with marketing right now. I hope I don't get copyrighted by Disney for saying that. And Wonka, it's just about Willy Wonka. It was an alright movie though. And I really didn't watch any of those. But some ones that I did watch were Quantumania, which is mediocre. If MODOK was left out, would have been a lot better. Transformers could have been pretty good. I think it was alright. And Haunted Mansion, but the reason I wasn't really paying attention, that was also my first out-of-home date. Ant-Man was an awkward movie, and the CGI was screwed up. And like I said earlier, mainly because of MODOK, and The FNAF movie was not really good, but many memes were made, so I guess that was alright. I mean, I didn't really pay attention to them, but if they put like a Subway Surfer clip like right there, I don't feel like editing one in. Or should I? Comment down below. Or not, I don't care. But now to more negativity. The bad from this year, instead of being bad, is more like awful. And almost every bad movie was Disney. Disney, like I said, don't want to get copyrighted. I might just have to say, whoa. But, I mean, did the company that I named previously release any good movies recently? Wish. Is Wish good? Like, is Wish good? Is the Marvels good? No. Is Indiana Jones good? No. Why would they get Harrison Ford to play at like 70 years old? He's not going to be his own stunts. He's not Tom Cruise. And no one really remembers any of those movies. And there's some DC movies like Shazam and The Flash, which had no business being made. And I don't know why they put Ezra Miller's as... Why'd they get Ezra Miller? The dude is super controversial and no one likes him. And the Marvels is a big flop because Marvel isn't doing good right now. Indiana Jones was, like I said earlier, should not be doing his own stunts. And really, all of those things had one thing in common. One big thing in common. Every single one of them did. Bad marketing and bad CGI, but actually okay acting. Another one that I'd like to name, of two movies that I'd like to name into the what not to do movie category, would be movies like Thor: Love and Thunder and Shazam. Not Shazam 1, but Shazam 2. They got people to do the movie who aren't good. And it was bad writing. A lot of the movies this year was just bad writing, probably because of the writer's strike. And if they spent more money on the movie, they would make more money. A big example of that would be Spider-Man No Way Home. They spent a lot of money on that movie and it made a lot of money. So if you're learning one thing from this video and from this year, if you spend more money, you'll end up making more money. You just gotta take the risk of losing money, and if you take that risk, you'll make it. But if you're a big industry like Disney, you can make better movies. If it weren't for Disney World, which I just went to, then you would literally be bankrupt, Disney. You'd be straight up bankrupt. So if you're learning something, just make good. It's not really hard. Spend more money, make more money. That's really all it is. And I think that's something we've learned, especially with Barbie and Oppenheimer. They spent a lot of money and they made the most. Those two movies launched the biggest thing. That Barbenheimer was the biggest thing in all the movies this year, and both of them spent money to make money. And then you also had the Mario movie, which grossed over $1 billion. $1 billion. So just spend the money to make quality. Why did I do that? I'm dumb. That was dumb. To make quality things. It's not that hard. But my reaction to almost every movie this year was either, oh my gosh, or oh my gosh. And if you didn't know, the second one means that's bad. It was almost double or nothing all year. You're either going to get the best movie, I like an awesome movie, or you're gonna get an awful movie. And we really haven't had any great movies since and I mean Marvel hasn't made any good movies since like Endgame. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is my favorite Marvel movie this year, or really almost every Marvel movie. But other than that, No Way Home, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, nothing else. That's from a company that is so big. You should be able to make better stuff. So I'm challenging every single movie company out there. I know you're not going to see this, but share this video so much that these big companies can see they need to do better. I'm calling you out. You can. I know you can. Sorry for my big rant about the film industry, but I hope you Dennises enjoyed this video, and if you subscribe, you can become a Dennis. So do that, please. I'd like it. I'd like it if you subscribed. Tune in later to see me. And also dab on the haters. I'm not dabbing. That's cringe. Bye, Dennis.